At any given point in time, we want to know the price of the cryptocurrency that we hold. And to so many people, the price or value of a particular cryptocurrency is what that really matters. So a lot of people come to judge the viability and the strength of any cryptocurrency based on their market value. Today, having deep knowledge and understanding of how the blockchain industry work and what Web3 is all about, there should be a shift in such mindset. And if there's going to be any shift, the Pi network and its large ecosystem of over 60 million users may bring the understanding of what decentralization and Web3 really is. Happy Pi Day, people. And you are most welcome to Crypto Talk. My name is Edwin. I've been away because I've been having issues battling with pharyngitis, and up to this moment, you can see that I'm still not fully recovered. Fellow pioneers, happy Pi2Day. And how did you receive the Pi2Day's announcement from the core team? Did it inspire confidence, hope, and trust the Pi network is going to places? Well, sit back as on my own part, I'm going to dissect and analyze the announcement that comes from the Pi network. And it's going to shock you things I have discovered. Although every opinion I'm going to lay out are my personal opinion, and anybody and everybody should also feel free to make their own research. Please do not take the contents of everything we're going to discuss here as a financial advice. Well, from my own part, I can say that the Pi Network announcement on the Pi2Day has been the biggest and one of the most important announcements that anyone could ever expect on the Pi Network ecosystem. I know so many people don't feel or see it that way. I've seen big time analysts on X and other social media that did not talk favorably about the Pi Network announcement because the market did not react by upward ascent of the Pi prices. But that doesn't mean that the announcement doesn't have value. There are a lot of things that the announcement talks about or that was revealed to us that actually shows that Pi is going to be a force that is so big the world cannot resist. So we're going to look at the content of this announcement. If you are interested in crypto and interested in Pi Network, it's something that we want to take a look at it together. The announcement was very lengthy and it could be so boring to read. But we're going to quickly look at some certain germane things that inspire hope, trust for the future in that announcement. Now let us go through it and see some of the things that we can glean to inspire ourselves on the path of our blockchain journey with Pi Network. Basically, two major features were added to the Pi Network ecosystem, and the first one is an AI platform that intends to solve problems that the world faces as AI advances and how this problem is going to be solved. Now, the problem is going to be based on blockchain and AI technology and is going to help Pioneer to expand their access to contributing to and also engage with and support the Pi Network app and utilities. And the second, like it, is a platform level utilities that allow pioneers and businesses to support Pi app and utilities via staking mechanism. The announcement went further to break down the benefits of AI to the blockchain and the Pi network. What relates these two together and what makes that announcement so very, very powerful that we want to pay attention to. Now look at what the announcement says, that the ultimate utility of any technology, including blockchain, resides in solving the fundamental problems of humankind. Today, according to the announcement, they say that we are at a pivotal moment with respect to AI infrastructure breakthrough. The Pi Network core team did not just begin to reel out solutions. they first identify problems that the world is facing. Because if you don't have problem, you cannot provide solution. And three problems with the AI world was identified. And the first is that the AI is at the infancy stage, and AI application layer between AI infrastructure and reproduction is still lacking. So Pi Network will address that. And the second problem is a lack of clarity regarding the role of human labor and intelligence, which is the AI. And the third problem that was identified is a lingering question on human well-being in an AI pervasive world. What I mean is that how can the work of AI, the product of AI, benefit mankind in such a way that it can be equitably distributed and in a way that can also be acceptable to all. So those are the major challenges that the Pi Network, pointed out and want to solve through the Pi Network ecosystem. So now, having identified this problem, what did the core team says concerning solving this problem? Now, this is where the potency of the announcement comes in. Pi Network core team says Pi believes that the world can solve these problems using both AI and blockchain technologies. Now, that is the assurance I have given. And when we go through it down to the end, we're going to cycle back to how Pi Network all started. And that will make us to understand that the Pi Network core team got this under control right from the inception. So the focus of the Pi Network core team or the Pi Network handlers is not all about the price of the Pi Network you see today in the market, but it is geared towards sustainable long-term goal of strong network that permits every part of this world that is acceptable globally. We are going to see how this works out as we go through the announcement once more. When we go further, the announcement says that achieving this vision requires a few critical components. And first of that component is authenticity. That it must be established accurately, distinguishing real humans from AI entries to ensure distribution goes to real humans. And the second way to achieving this is the need to be a flourishing and prolific AI application layer, bridging advanced AI infrastructure with practical real world production. Those are the things that were identified. What about the third thing that was identified to be a solution to this AI problem and having long-term impact on human life? The third is that a vibrant social network is essential to widely distribute the applications that will be built on the Pi Network ecosystem through the help of AI. Then it also went on to say that it's going to facilitate the practical usage by many people and enabling sustainable business model, and also identify the fourth way that they can use by leveraging blockchain's intrinsic features of accountability and transparent rights management to ensure that the production generated by these applications directly and equitably benefits genuine human users within the Pi Network ecosystem. Now, look at such strategic plans and goal that is to be executed or is being executed by the Pi Network ecosystem and the core team. It means that so many things are going to happen on the Pi Network that people outside the ecosystem will want to come and benefit. It has leveraged so many things. Think about the social media that is leveraging it. With over 60 million users already on the Pi Network blockchain, when people begin to understand the usefulness and the usability of all of these applications and utilities, people will begin to make profits or money, and that will attract a lot of investors and users into that ecosystem. Then the emergence of a new cryptocurrency with viability and value begins to emerge. Now let's go further to see more of what they say that makes me to conclude that the Pi network core team has had this under control right from the inception. They talk about authenticity, which shows that they are focused on the real human. We see the intricacy and the difficulty of KYC. So the meticulous rollout and the time it takes for KYC to be processed actually shows that the Pi network core team wants their KYC to be one of a kind, something that goes beyond criticism, or something that if you evaluate carefully in the future, you will come to arrive that it is close to perfection. And such data that is generated or is being held by Pi network core team as verified humans on their database could be trusted. And that is why they say that this impacted on the type of technology and the KYC being deployed. So the focus on the KYC during the pre-launch or pre-open mainnet periods is because of what we are experiencing today and going forward. The applications, the utilities that are going to come under the Pi network. So today's announcement, or the Pi network, Pi2Day's announcement, is one of the biggest announcements if you understand the technology behind this. So it goes beyond the physical manifestation of the price of Pi network as today, which stands at about 53 cents. That is not what is the focus. The focus is something that is going to be sustainable for a long time. Take for instance, what you use is something to be very big and not have weight. Such item can be blown away by strong wind. And Pi network is not focusing on that. Pi network is focusing on being strong and being weighty, having weight so that it cannot be faded away with the times. And that is exactly what Pi network is building. So while all of this is going on, it is very, very important for anybody who is on the Pi network ecosystem, or who will be on the Pi network ecosystem, or who is going to embrace blockchain and Web3 in the future, to pay close attention as some of us continue to strive to analyze all of this process. You gain the knowledge so you can follow up step by step, so that when the time comes for you to start making a living through the use of this technology, you will not be scammed out of your hard-earned effort, resources, and funds. And that is why this update is very important. In the next update, we're going to talk more on all of these things, and we are going to continue to educate ourselves on it. If this is your first time of joining us, you're most welcome. And to all our returning subscribers, thank you very much for tuning in and always standing solidly behind us. Please, if you found this video helpful and informative, why don't you subscribe, share this video and all our videos, and at the same time, let us hear your thoughts in the comment section. If there is any particular update or video you would like me to talk about, drop it in the comment section and we're going to do justice to it. I love you so much. I remain yours sincerely, Edwin. Catch you again in the next video.